Yeah, what's going on, you guys? What's up? This is Garuda Ghost. Thank you all for listening. And in this live stream, I just want to go back to, before I went MGTOW, before I took the red pill. Yo, Elihu, the young MGTOW. Hey, what's up, man? Hey, you still here with me, man? Yes, sir. Currently, still at work. Yeah, man. I just say, enjoy your work, man. Like, even though you don't go to work for fun, at least, you should be happy that you at least got a job, you know? And yeah, in this live stream, I want to go back to my, this is something personal, guys. And let's go back when I was 16 years old. Like when I was at high school, I was too forced loneliness. I was living in my own fantasy world, and yeah, every school year I only had one or two friends, and and from all the kids in that class, I was the baddest. You know, I had really bad grades. I had to stay attention, almost every day. So yeah, I really was a problem child at high school, and at some certain moment when I was 16, I just decided, fuck this, man. This ain't gonna work. I'm just gonna quit school and find a job, and then we will see. And yeah, I found my first job. Yeah, working in a place where they make hamburgers and French fries. Yeah, there when I worked there, I got my first girlfriend. The first time that I had sex, and yeah, actually, when I was 16, when I decided to stop school without diploma, without any education, just go working. And actually, that was the beginning of my MGTOW journey without being red pill, because like the red pill and MGTOW, it doesn't always have to be the same, you know. I mean, like you can be MGTOW in many different aspects, and you also can be red pilled in many different aspects. And I just decided to just go my own way without knowing why and how to go my own way. And yeah, before that, I just consider myself as yeah a blue pilled MGTOW. And for most guys, that doesn't make any sense because within the manosphere, we always say like yeah, first the red pill and then MGTOW. No, not for me. I was already MGTOW before I took my first red pill. I just didn't realize it at that moment. And for me, at that moment, it wasn't clear for me that that was the beginning of my MGTOW journey. And I want to go a little bit deeper on that in this live stream. So we got Elihu, the young MGTOW, John P. Nice. Hey, what's up, man? Hey, John P. Greetings from the Netherlands, from Holland, man. Yeah, I remember you because I did a live stream with Mr. Jones, I think 2 or 3 weeks ago, and you were in the chat box. So, yeah, thank you for the support, man. And yeah, talking about Mr. Jones, like he is producing, yeah, red pill content in, yeah, the Dutch language, and he actually inspired me to start my own channel. So, yeah, Mr. Jones, yeah, he's a really good friend of mine. I mean, like, yeah, a real friend that I see, yeah, in real life. And yeah, when it comes to yeah, MGTOW in the Netherlands, like me myself, I'm also on MGTOW TV, MGTOW.tv. And yeah, I only have a small following, about 50 subscribers. But yeah, based on the comments, I am really surprised how many MGTOW brothers we have here in the Netherlands. And from all those 50 subscribers, as far as I know, there are about, I think, nine of them, yeah, nine that are from the Netherlands. So that's almost 20%, almost one out of five. So yeah, we are living in a really small world, man, and it is MGTOW worldwide, you know. And do not think that you are alone because you are not alone. And yeah, when I first starting watching those MGTOW videos, like for me, that was a sort of a confirmation for the things that I actually already knew, but I wasn't sure about it. And those videos gave me a confirmation like, yeah, man, I was right all the time. I wasn't crazy all the time, and I am not the only one, and I am not alone. And that is a problem that a lot of men, especially when you are red pilled and decided to yeah go your own way, that is a problem that a lot of guys like you and me are struggling with. Like, is this really the right way? Am I crazy? Am I alone? No, man, this is the right way. You are not crazy and you are not alone. And yeah, just because of yeah one of these live streams, I realized that I am not alone. Like right now, I only have two people in chat box, but for me, that is actually more than enough to get that positive energy, to feel that camaraderie, to feel that MGTOW brotherhood. You know. So yeah, John P. Yeah, you don't have to tell me where in the Netherlands you are, but I am from. I am really close to Amsterdam, and yeah, John P. I don't know if you believe all that COVID-19 bullshit, but the funny thing is about yeah people in the Netherlands. Like most people, they believe everything what they see on TV, but they are like, I am not gonna wear that stupid mask. So they're like, if I get that virus, then I get that virus. But yeah, so be it, and just fuck it. That is actually the funny thing about yeah Dutch people in general, So yeah, yeah, John P. If you are still here, what is your opinion about that? Do you think that we, especially as a small country that are surrounded by the bigger countries, do you think that just because of the fact that we are a small country, that we are more open-minded and more like free thinkers. Yeah, tell me something about that, John P. I'm really curious about your opinion. But yeah, anyway, yeah, the title of this live stream is yeah, welcome to the Ghost House, my MGTOW journey. And yeah, so some background information. I don't know if you care, but yeah, just for the good thoughts. When I first started my channel, I was like, I want to make up a special name, some interesting name. And I am not going to use MGTOW or Red Pill in my name. I just want to make up a name that you never heard before. And uh, like a name, like I think a lot of people they click on my video or my channel just because of the name. I think most people that click on my channel for the first time, they never heard about MGTOW or the Red Pill, but I hope that I have opened their eyes and that I have opened, yeah, a new world, yeah, a second life for them. John P says, well, Holland has been pretty relaxed about masks. Yeah, that is also what I've noticed when I walk around downtown or when I go to the grocery store. People that are wearing masks, that's only 10% or something. And John P, you said that I was in Germany and France and everybody was wearing masks there. It is really annoying. So coming back to Holland, it was like a breath of fresh air. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, Holland. A small country in Western Europe. Yeah, the country of freedom. And yeah, you want to ask me a question, John P. Yeah, ask me whatever you want, man. And like, yeah, being honest to you guys, like I have a really small following, but I appreciate the support and just being honest towards you guys, yeah, and myself, of course. I think that is the least I can do as a content creator because yeah, you can agree with me, you can do not agree with me, but yeah, anyway, thank you for yeah clicking on my channel and checking out my content, man. I appreciate that. John P, you asked me, your name is Garuda Ghost. Does it mean you are of Indo descent? Yeah, man, you got that fucking right, man. And yeah, like I said, yeah, you also said it in your comments. Garuda is a legendary bird or bird-like creature in Hindu, Buddhism, and Jain faith. He is variously the vehicle mount of the Hindu god Vishnu, a Dharma protector, and aestheticism in Buddhism. Yeah, John P. When it comes to like when we talk about yeah the ghost. I believe in ghosts, but that has nothing to do with my name. It has actually to do with yeah one of my coworkers. Yeah, also at work, I try to keep myself yeah really on the down low. I keep it on the ground. I just go to my workplace and like if I don't have nothing to do, then I make a small talk or a conversation with another coworker. But first, I'm gonna go to my working place, and some of my coworkers they ask me, "Yo, I haven't seen you for weeks. Did you been on holiday or something?" And I was like, "You no, man. I was here all the time, but." Yeah, you didn't saw me, you didn't hurt me, but I see you and I can hear you, man. And one of my coworkers, he made a joke like, "Yo, man, you are like a ghost, man. You are there, but people cannot see you, cannot hear you. You can see other people, and you can hear other people. You are there, but people don't know that you are here. You are like a ghost, man. So I was like, okay, that is how I came up with ghost. And yeah, coming back at your comment, John P. Garuda. Yeah, my ethnic background is yeah, Indonesian, and yeah, Indonesia has been colonized by the Netherlands, and yeah, that's a long story, but I think Indonesian people in the Netherlands, it's about 4%. Now I think about 3.8%. But the funny thing is, I've been to Indonesia 3 times and I've been to Thailand 6 times. So uh, yeah, you asked me, have you ever been to Indonesia? Yeah, 3 times. But I've been to Thailand 6 times, and that is a different story. But those are two countries in Southeast Asia, and like when it comes to tourism, Indonesia and Thailand are one of the biggest competitions from each other. When it comes to nature, they are each other's biggest competition. When it comes to tourism, they are each other's biggest competition. When it comes to music, movies, sports, culture, entertainment, they are each other's biggest competitions in Southeast Asia. Like Thailand is always number one or two, and Indonesia is also always number one or two. And Indonesia is Islamic, and Thailand is Buddhism. And I was like, those are one of my two favorite countries. But what do those countries have in common? Nothing, nothing. They are always competitions of each other. And I was like, what the fuck, man? I'm an Indonesian, but I'm like Thailand. There gotta be something that those two countries have in common. There gotta be something. And I was like thinking and thinking, and suddenly I knew the Garuda. Yeah, like you said, John P. It's some sort of a mythical creature, like a half human, half eagle that has special powers. It is just a myth and a story. But when it comes to that acronym and that symbol, the Garuda, that is the only thing that Indonesia and Thailand have uh, in common with each other. In Indonesia, the sign of the Garuda is the sign of nationality and freedom. And in Thailand, the Garuda is the acronym of yeah, also nationality and freedom and being proud of yeah, being a citizen of that country. And yeah, the Garuda, like in Thailand and also in Indonesia, it both has maybe a really different interpretation. But finally, I was like, yeah, that is what those countries have in common. Yeah, the sign and the acronym of the Garuda, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna call myself the Garuda Ghost. That maybe a long story, and sorry for yeah, rambling too much, but yeah, that is how I came up with my name, Garuda Ghost, double G. So, yeah, John P., you asked me, well, if you are in Holland, then you probably are Indo, or do you feel Indonesian hair? Yeah, uh, yeah, I am not 100% Indonesian. My father is Indonesian. My mom is, yeah, Dutch, white, Caucasian, whatever you want to call that. I do not speak any word, or yeah, I know a couple of words and some basic phrases, but yeah, I do not speak Indonesian. But and I do not have contact with other Indonesian people. But I am interested in the culture, the country, the music, the movies. So yeah, maybe that is not the way how you should be Indonesian because I don't speak the language. Uh, Yeah, like I have Indonesian blood, but I was born and raised in the Netherlands. Just let me tell you that way. Everything that I know from Indonesia, I had to find that out by myself. So yeah, that way of feeling, yeah, for me, that is the way of yeah being Indonesian in the Netherlands. And to be honest with you, Jumpy, actually it doesn't make any sense. I am 100% Dutch, but I have Indonesian blood. And yeah, maybe because of that, I have maybe different characteristic aspects and personalities than the average, yeah, Dutch white person. Just let me tell you that way. Even though I was born and raised here, yeah, I have Indonesian blood, man, and yeah, every day the Indonesian blood is yeah running through my body, and it is just a feeling that I cannot explain. Why can I sorry, why do I cannot explain? I also do not understand it. It is just a some sort of a feeling. John P, I just saw this. It really impressed me. Yeah, what do you mean exactly? You asked me, didn't your dad tell you about his Indonesian hair? Yeah, it he told me, and also my mom, but my father and my mother, yeah, they never been married. They've been together about for 16 years, but my mom and my father, yeah, they separate when I was about 10 or 11. And I've been in contact with my father for a couple of months, but yeah, the last time that I saw my father was when I was 11. I am 30 years old right now, so that it's 19 years that I did not saw my father. So yeah, he is Indonesian, he knows that, and yeah, that is not a secret. But when it comes to yeah, culture and all that shit, it's yeah, I had to figure it out for myself. John P, you said I was talking about the link. Yeah, I don't know what link you mean. But obviously YouTube deleted links, not saying you're dead. That is sad. Yeah, it is sad, man. Yeah, thank you for your understanding. And yeah, I don't think I am sad. And do you know why? That my parents separated. Yeah, that is not my fault. So yeah, I don't feel sad about it. And yeah, Jumpy, you are bringing me at a specific topic. Like we are living in a society where about 50% of the men, yeah, we're yeah, quote unquote raised by women. And that is the reason that they never had a male role model. And when I took the red pill, I was like, yeah, I missed a male role model. I missed some certain things in my life, but I was being honest to myself, and I was like, I missed things in my life, things that didn't make me a man or didn't make me feel like a man for 100%. And yeah, because of the red pill, I catch that up. And you know what it is like. Everybody that grew up without a father or without a mother, that wasn't his or her own choice, but when you are getting older, you're starting to realize, it is time to take back that little piece that you missed at your childhood. But you gotta ask yourself, what did I miss in my childhood? And if you can find that answer for yourself, because it is not the question of other people, it is your own question. And if you ask yourself the right question, then you will also find a right answer, and that will benefit yourself. And that is a aspect of MGTOW. John P. asks, sound like the typical blue pill. Yeah, becomes to a red. Yeah, true, man. John P., your dad didn't want contact, or was your mom hating on your dad or preventing contact? Yeah, like I grew up with a single mother, and I do not say this to defend my mom, but my mother was a single mother from the 90s, and that is totally different than right now a single mother from yeah this time we are living in when we have internet, yeah, Tinder, dating apps, and that kind of bullshit. Uh, my mother never said actually something wrong about my father. The only thing that she said about my father that he is not a real father. And yeah, when I was 11, I visited him a couple of times in the weekends, and my father is definitely not a bad person, but my mom was right about the fact that he isn't a good father. Why? He doesn't have responsibility. You know, like I was there in his house alone. He went to work. I was there, yeah, the whole day, all by myself. I had about yeah 10 or 12 euros guildens at that time. I had to go to the grocery store at myself. Yeah, yeah, as a 10 or 11 kid, you know, and then I had to wait until it was 5 o'clock until daddy finally came home. And my father has to work. That is not my point, but like I was welcome in his house, but he didn't took care of me. And so my mom was right about that, and she always told me if you want to have contact with your father, do it, but you will find out for yourself. And yeah, I found it out for myself. So yeah, John P. To answer your question, like my father never ignored me, but it will never be from his side. And as a father, it is your duty to reach out to your kid, you know. So yeah, when it comes to that, my mother was pretty red pilled. And again, yeah, my father is definitely not a bad person, but he is not a father. Why? Because he doesn't have responsibility. And yeah, life goes how it goes, John P. And when I look at myself at the age of 30, I am happy with myself and I am happy with the person that I am, you know. But thank you for your question, John P. Because like in this live stream, yeah, I want to go a little bit deep about my history, about my childhood, yeah, how I started my channel, why I became MGTOW, how I took my first red pill. Just yeah, this is actually going. This live stream is going back to basic, and this is actually yeah really something personal of me, you know. So yeah, also based on the title, yeah. Guys, thank you all for listening, and yeah, welcome to my ghost house. But John P, you were talking about some link or something. Can you tell me about that? Because I don't know what you mean. Did you send me any link or something? John P, you asked me. Mr. Jones is a half white, half Suriname guy who grew up in the Amsterdam region. Correct? John P. Yeah, no disrespect to you, but I also respect of the privacy of my body. And if you are saying like, yeah, he is half white and half Suriname, I would say to you, John P, you are a really smart guy and you have knowledge about people. I give you my respect, man. So if that is your analysis of his accent, then Yeah, you are probably right then, John P. You are, yeah, wow, man. Yeah, good statement, man. Yeah, maybe he is, but yeah, if you want to know that about Mr. Jones, I think you gotta ask him yourself, man, because I respect his privacy. But yeah, maybe you are right, John P. Half Suriname and half white. Yeah, in the Netherlands, here in the Netherlands, we have a lot of yeah, mixed race people, and that is what I do not saw in the United States. I think mixed race people in the Netherlands, that's about 1 out of 7 or 8, and in the United States, that is 1 out of 20, from my experience, what I saw. Hey, John Murphy, what's up, man? Hope you're doing great, man. Yeah, welcome to the Ghost House, man. Yeah, John Murphy. Yeah, thank you for stopping by. Uh, yeah, the title of this stream is yeah, welcome to my Ghost House. Yeah, my MGTOW journey. I am talking about yeah, my childhood, my past. Yeah, the person that I was before I went MGTOW. Before I took the red pill. Yeah, the reasons for that. My inspiration for that, based on my own choices at a certain life, at some, yeah, in my life at some certain moment. Yeah, that is the subject. Yeah, in this live stream. John Murphy, you asked me if you are in a city, do you wear a mask walking around? No, man. Yeah, I'm not using public transport. So in public transport, you need to wear a mask. Yeah, but when I go outside or when I go to the grocery store or at work, no, I don't have to wear a mask. And uh, yeah, yeah, John P. Please do not start about Corona again. Yeah, I agree with you, man. Fuck that COVID-19 bull crap, man. Just fuck it, man. Just fuck it. Yeah. Yeah, right now I got yeah, 3 people in the chat box. It is not much, but I just consider you guys as yeah, the 3 musketeers. Yeah, thank you for the support, man. And yeah, like when it comes to my MGTOW journey, like when it comes to women, and I do not want to sound arrogant, and I don't want to brag about myself. I am definitely not a Chad or a Tyrone. Definitely not. I am definitely not a 10 out of 10. I would give myself, if you look at the whole package, the full picture, I would give myself a 7. No, you know what? I'm in a really good mood now. I would give myself a 7.5. But anyway, guys, like, yeah, when it comes to women, I am not that type of guy that will approach women or just people in general. I am not that type of guy. I have been really lucky with women, and uh, like especially within the manosphere, we talk about yeah, being a monk, pump and dump. I wouldn't really use the word pump and dump. Like I am like a lot of guys. They claim like they claim like I walked away from women, but I just pump and dump. For me, that doesn't make sense. You walked away from women in every different aspect or not. And like you can be red pilled, but that doesn't make you a MGTOW yet. And yeah, man, that's a different topic. Maybe I'm gonna touch upon that later into this stream. But to answer to respond on some comments. John P asked me, Garuda, did you go to Indonesia and Thailand alone? Yes, yes, man. At the age of 21, and I booked a ticket to Thailand. And actually, on my 21st birthday, that was the first time, the first day I went to Thailand. And yeah, later, when I continued with yeah, exploring Southeast Asia, I also went to Indonesia, Singapore, Malaysia, and Hong Kong. So yeah, I went there all by myself, alone, and that is, for me, that was actually the beginning of my MGTOW journey, and without red pill knowledge. Because I was no, I wouldn't consider myself blue pill, but yeah, I was purple pilled as fucked. But I was like, I am just going my own way in another country. So, and yeah, a lot of guys they always say, yeah, first the red pill and then MGTOW. Not for me. I was already MGTOW before I took my first red pill. I just didn't realize it at that moment. And when I decided to go to Southeast Asia alone, yeah, to go my own way, I didn't know why to go my own way, and I didn't had any purpose of, yeah, if I go my own way right now, how can it benefit me as a man or just as a person in general in this society that we are living in. So uh, yeah, when I look back at that time when I started traveling throughout, yeah, Southeast Asia and also the United States, that is about 9.5 years ago now. Yeah, let's say almost 10 years. But when I look back at that moment, yeah, I just consider myself as a blue, no, as a purple pilled MGTOW, going my own way, but without the knowing why, and also without that red pill knowledge. A purple pilled or a blue pilled MGTOW. So I was already MGTOW before I took my first red pill. John Murphy says, I don't buy it either, but we all still have to make personal decisions about how to live our lives. Yeah, I agree with you on that, John Murphy. And like whoever you are in the world, like when you took the red pill, wherever you are in the world, there are, yeah, systems of control that want to see people and men in particular, and especially men that are red pilled and individuals. They want to see you, yeah, weak, broke, suffering, and down in the gutter, you know. And like, be a army of one, be your own source of inspiration, be a wolf, a walking wolf that is woken up, surrounded by all those sleeping sheeps, you know. John P asked me, did the women in those countries make you think about man-women relationships in the West? Yes, man, definitely. And yeah, that is a good question, John P. And I have to be really honest about that. I think if I was born and raised in a country like yeah, Indonesia or Thailand, then I probably never took the red pill. Then I would never consider myself as a MGTOW. By the way, I know for 99%, if I was born and raised in Thailand or Indonesia or some other non-Western country, I would probably be married right now with children and yeah, being happy forever, you know. But like, yeah, in those third world countries, you know, like here in the Western world, we really think that we are more developed, but at the end of the day, compared to those third world countries, actually you can say that we in the Western world, like yeah, Western Europe, the United States, Canada, Australia, we are missing something. I mean, no, we have lost something throughout the years. Feminism is one of the reasons of that. Social media is one of the reasons of that, and like a lot of men in the Western world are not real men anymore. Like in seven or eight of all of the households, all the marriages, sorry, the women are wearing the pants. And the thing is, they don't fit that pants, you know? That pants is made for us men. And that is the mistake that a lot of men make in the West. They think that they should follow the women, but no, a woman should follow you. A man's primal objective is to survive, and a woman's primal objective is to find a man to survive. And yeah, as long women think that men and women are equal, yeah, I think bad times are coming for women. And yeah, feminism is destroying itself. And I think there comes a time that so many men in this world are going their own way that we don't even have to use the acronym MGTOW anymore. I think that's where MGTOW is going. And I am not talking about the online MGTOW community on the internet, but right now I am talking about a an individual person, a masculine, well-developed, yeah, high level-headed, 100% straight man in this Western world, that giant bubble, what we call the Matrix. Yeah, this goes deep, man. And yeah, thank you for all the questions and the comments, man. Because yeah, based on your comments and questions, that also yeah brings me up to another subject that I can touch upon, or can maybe yeah a little go a little bit deeper into that. But yeah, when it comes to yeah that rabbit hole, like how far do you actually want to go? Because like the truth is the truth, and you cannot change the reality because of your knowledge. And the red pill is like uh, accepting the truth and knowing the truth and deal with it, living in reality and accepting the reality, even though it is not the reality that you want. Because the reality that you want, that is your own matrix. You know what I'm saying? That is your own bubble. And when I took the red pill, I also tried to pop my own bubble, you know? And every person created their own Big Brother, their own Truman Show. Most people are living in fake realities. They are presenting themselves like the person that they want to be, but not as the person that they actually are, you know? And that is the reason that I would never blame blue pillars, because it is way more easy to live in your own fake reality than living in yeah the real world, or yeah what I call yeah your own personal video game, that you are the only player of your video game. And when you play that video game a little bit longer, you get up a higher level. You get more resources. You are getting stronger, faster. You become more intelligent. But the higher level you go, the more difficult becomes is life become, and that is what life is about. And life is already hard enough. It is already difficult enough, but you can make the choice for yourself and not for other people because you cannot control that, but you can control your own life by making the decision like I am trying to make this life as much as easy as possible for myself. And that is also an aspect of MGTOW. Like I don't have no wife, no children, so like even though I have a slave job, I can walk away from this job whenever I want because I only have to take care of myself. And like I have the choice, I have the position as a MGTOW to walk away from something, you know. And that is an aspect of MGTOW. Try to make your life as much as easy for yourself because life is already difficult enough. And always put yourself on a pedestal. I mean, it is already hard enough to save your own ass, you know? That's already hard enough. So, yeah, keep your head up and keep your mind 100% straight, you know? John P says, well, you have been to Indonesia, so you probably know that women are different there. They are into marriage and traditional family life. What is your opinion about that? Like, yeah, that is a really difficult question. Like, when it comes to marriage, I think it is total bullcrap to signing a contract just to stay together with each other because that fucking contract doesn't say shit these days. So like yeah, when we talk about marriage, for me that is not the perfect thing, or yeah, that is not specifically the perfect thing to stay together when it comes to men and women, you know. So I do not believe in a contract, what we call marriage. I do believe in the fact that there are also women that can be red pilled, or at least are seeking for answers and are seeking for the truth. And especially in a third world country like Indonesia, like the culture and society is different. Like yeah, coming back at MGTOW, I do not blame women. No, I blame society. And women have the weakness to uh, getting affected by that society way more than us men in general. You know, like we men, when we make a choice or we are thinking about a certain topic, that is based on facts and statistics. And when it comes to women, their opinion is based on feelings, on what they feel at that moment. And I think when we talk about the Western society, that has a really bad effect and a bad impact on women these days. So to answer your question, Jumpy, yeah, I think I still believe in a traditional family, but not in the Western world. That is my opinion. And you said, yeah, well, for those women, marriage still means something. Yeah, true, man. And uh, when I'm in Indonesia, when it comes to hot, beautiful, horny women that you wanna fuck, you see that everywhere where you go. But for me, there's a difference between seeing a woman as a sexual object, or really feeling attracted to her because of her beauty. And what I mean with that is especially here in the Western world, like makeup doesn't make a woman more attractive or more beautiful. High heels, a short skirt, yeah, dressed like a fucking hooker, that doesn't make a woman more attractive or more beautiful. Eventually, that woman, yeah, most men they see her as a slut, and that woman doesn't understand why. And maybe she isn't a slut, but she is showing that image. She is presenting that modern woman image, and yeah, that is a big difference between yeah women here in the Western world and yeah in the non-Western world. John P asked me, so would you consider having a relationship with an Indonesian woman? Lots of guys go there to find a traditional, beautiful young women. Uh, yeah, like if I was living there, then I would say why not? But I would never, uh, yeah, uh, yeah, move out to another country for a woman or for that traditional thing. Like if I am there by coincidence, then I wouldn't say no to it. But yeah, my how I see my future, I am living in the Western world, and I will probably be alone for the rest of my life. Yeah, for the rest of my life. I was born and raised in the Netherlands, and I hope I can die in this country. So yeah, yeah, that is my answer. Yeah, but anyway, yeah, also based on yeah your comments, I'm telling some pretty personal things about myself, man. And like when I first started my channel, I was like, I am not gonna tell personal stuff about myself. I am not gonna show my face. I am not gonna do live streams. I do not want to do collaborations. But yeah, never say never. And yeah, the title of this live stream is yeah, welcome to my ghost house. Yeah, my MGTOW journey. It's I always say like I was already MGTOW before I heard about MGTOW. I already was yeah I wouldn't say red pilled, but I already was looking for answers and seeking for the truth before I officially took the red pill. And for me, it is really something personal, and it has not much to do with women or female nature. It is really based on my personality, my individual infinity since I was 16. But yeah, John P, can you tell me how long have you been subscribed to Mr. Jones? Can you tell me something about that? And by the way, John P, yeah, Mr. Jones is on my channel two times. I have a video. It's called a conversation about MGTOW, and a live stream with a real friend, Dutch MGTOW. The guy that you hear talk, that is Mr. Jones. John Murphy asked me, have you ever loved a woman? To be really honest, John Murphy, since I officially took the red pill, I realized that I never loved a woman. No, I was attached to her, emotionally, you know? Yeah, if I ever loved a woman, like, yeah, that's a tough question, John Murphy. Let me tell you this way, like, when it comes to women, like, I can have sex with women, but that is not what I am looking for. I am looking for a spiritual connection with a woman. And to be really honest, I never had that in my life. Not when it comes to sex, but also never when it comes to having a relationship with a woman or just being friends at high school. I never found a spiritual connection with a woman. To be, yeah, to be really honest, John Murphy, that is my answer. John P. I have been following Mr. Jones for 1 or 2 years. I do not know. Yeah, thank you for supporting him, man. And yeah, he's the only yeah, Dutch speaking content creator as far as I know. John Murphy says, Mr. Jones, I remember Karuma, or yeah, also Itachi MGTOW used to talk about Mr. Jones. Yeah, I know who you mean, but that is a different Mr. Jones. That is not the Mr. Jones where I'm talking about. The Mr. Jones that I'm talking about is yeah, from the Netherlands. But yeah, talking about Kurama MGTOW or Itachi MGTOW. Yeah, someone is re-uploading his content. The channel is called the Stoic Sigma. And yeah, Kurama MGTOW. Now you really mentioning somebody. He is an outcast within an outcast. He is actually from his first video. He always was a polarizing figure within the MGTOW community, and yeah, he talks some shit about MGTOW and content creators, but I'm also guilty out of that because I just speak from my heart. But when it comes to content, yeah, Kurama MGTOW, yeah, awesome content, and like he talks about a lot of things, like, and I always said that, like MGTOW and the red pill, it's not about dating bullshit or yeah, bullshit about yeah, it is a small aspect, but it's definitely it is the basic, it is the beginning, it is the first step, the beginning of your journey. But like that you are aware of female nature, yeah, that doesn't make you a MGTOW yet, and it doesn't make you red pilled yet. That is my that is how I see it. Yeah, John Murphy, you like to throw it to questions. Yeah. Yeah, thank you for the positive feedback, man, because that is what I like about these live streams. Like when I'm doing a video, I always like, what am I gonna say, what am I not gonna say. But yeah, this live stream, it is 100% freestyle. It is raw, uncut, and yeah, fucking real. John Murphy said, the way he ended things made it seem like he was just another guy using the MGTOW acronym to get views. Yeah, that's really that is a tough understand. Yeah, do you know what it is, John Murphy? Like I have my certain opinion about content creators. Yeah, based on their videos and what they are saying. But I think as long as you never meet those guys in real life, then it is really difficult to say like, yeah, he is or was a real MGTOW or not. I think that is really difficult to say. But yeah, when it comes to content, Kuruma MGTOW was like, I like to be part of his community, but it doesn't benefit me. And yeah, maybe for him, MGTOW was for just a period of his life. Like I always say, you are red pilled forever, forever red until death. But you can be MGTOW, yeah, for a while, but you can be MGTOW for the rest of your life. And yeah, coming back at your comment, John Murphy, when it comes to Kurama, I think he was MGTOW for a while, but yeah, he is making good content, definitely. You say disappointing because his content was really special, focused on mindset. Yeah, his content was special, man. Like original. Like yeah, his own philosophy, his own personal philosophy. And you say that I never really thought he was MGTOW, but I don't care. Yeah, as long as you never meet somebody in real life, you will never know, John Murphy. But yeah, I always say, yeah, MGTOW or not MGTOW, red pill or not red pill. Yeah, enjoy the content, enjoy the content. And even though I don't know what Kuruma MGTOW is doing right now, but yeah, when I still check his older content, yeah, those videos helped me, and like it is still good content, and that has nothing to do with the person that somebody is. It is content is content. Like I can die tomorrow, but my content will be forever. It's like leaving your mark on this planet. John Murphy, you say that, yeah, that's a great point about how you can tell unless you know them in real life. Yeah, true, man. Like I show, I don't know how, if you know how I look like, John Murphy, then you go check out my older content. But I showed my face in a couple of my live streams just because that you have an image of me. And the reason that I never show my face in my videos, because that has nothing to do with the subject. But just for my content creators, you have a picture or an image of, yeah, who is the Garuda Ghost. But as long as you never meet me, like everything that I say, maybe I am just lying to you. Think for yourself. Maybe the Garuda Ghost is one of the biggest liars that you ever met. Think for yourself. But actually, my point is, you are right, John Murphy. As long as you cannot shake each other's hands in real life and look each other straight into each other's eyes in real life, like you never know, man. And uh, yeah, that is what I learned the most since I took the red pill and since I decided to go MGTOW. At the end of the day, all you got is yourself, and there's only one person on this planet that you can really trust for 100%, and that is yourself, man. That is yourself, man. And the world is yours, and just go your own way, you know. John Murphy says, big bad masculinity has been my latest mindset content. Okay, okay, yo, you are a content creator. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna just type in John Murphy, and hopefully I can find your channel, because Yeah, I'm curious, and that is what I like about having a channel. Like, I think the majority of my audience, yeah, do not have their own content, but I think maybe 20 or one third, a small one third percentage or whatever the fuck. Yeah, they are also content creators, and like you don't have to make any claim. You don't have to show your face. Just go and say, this story happened to me. This is how I see it in my perspective. And that is also like when it comes to making videos, I'm just doing this for fun. But if there is somebody around in this world that only saw one of my videos, then I already did my job. I mean, uh, like like when you tell something people or when you talk, like you cannot read other people's minds, and you never know how you can inspire somebody. And it is good that you are happy with yourself. It is good that you have that positive energy, but at some certain moments in your life, maybe you do not realize how good and how great you are unless other people tell you that. And that is that positive energy that I get, yeah, since I started my channel. And yeah, I want to thank all of you guys. Well, whatever you are, a fellow content creator, a commenter, you give me a thumb up or maybe a thumb down, because yeah, attention is attention. And yeah, thank you for at least, yeah, clicking on, yeah, one of my videos. I appreciate that. John Murphy says, nope, that's not me. Okay. I don't know what you mean by that. Maybe I missed some comments in the chat box, but let's see. Hey, John Murphy, I'm checking out your channel right now. Oh, you have your own content. Okay, okay. Let's see, John Murphy. Rock, water, birds, wind. Parallelograms, hoops in the park. Okay, okay. Yeah. Yeah, those are parallelograms. I'm gonna check that out later for sure because I do not know where the subject is about, but yeah, nice location you are. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm gonna check out one of your videos definitely. Uh, John Murphy. John P. You ask me, Gruda, if you are a guy who doesn't want a relationship, why not just stay alone? Why do you make a channel about it? Uh, I have to touch upon that, John P. My channel is not about getting into a relationship or being alone. I just want to share my thoughts, and if somebody can benefit from it, then one plus one is two. And the reason that I make videos, I like to do having a conversation with somebody else, but uh, you telling that person somebody, that person is responding, and that is how a conversation is started. But sometimes you just want to share your thoughts, just speak without any response, without feedback, without any reaction. And That's the reason that I started my channel. For me, it is more like a therapy. It is like, my second voice, and I think that that goes for every content creator. John Murphy, you say, oh, you don't have any content on your channel. Sorry. Yeah, then somebody pretends to be you, man, because he is using your avatar. Right now, I see John Murphy, 86 subscribers, and you have a video that looks pretty similar to your avatar. But yeah, if it's really not you, I believe you, man. But yeah, do you know what it is? Like these days, it is so easy to take somebody's avatar and make a fake account and put that person in a bad perspective, a bad daylight. I mean, like the internet is also it is bringing us together, but it is also affecting our own personal identities. I just say, worldwide spider web. John Murphy, yeah, you say there's content, just nothing MGTOW. Yeah. I never said it was MGTOW. I see 6 videos, and yeah, you are at some nice locations, man. I'm gonna check out one of those videos for sure, man. Yeah, I just keep rambling, guys, and even though I only have 2 people in the chat box, I am talking like I'm talking to a whole crowd. I don't care, man. I'm just doing this for myself, and yeah, if you are yeah with me, yeah, welcome to my ghost house, man. But anyway, yeah, when it comes to my MGTOW journey, it's I was 16 years old. I just decided to stop school without diploma, no education. Started working. Yeah, right now I know people that went to university and they only make 2 or 3 hundred dollars more every month than me. So like I am just being honest with myself, and I look at like where I come from, and like for a person that fucked up his high school and decided to just leave high school without a diploma, no education. I have a pretty good, well paid job, and I have nothing to complain, man. And yeah, I made the right choice at the right moment. And when I was 21, I just decided to go to the other side of the world, and just go my own way with or without other people. And I think most people, they are hanging around with each other not because they like each other, but just because of the fact that they cannot be alone. And I think that is a mental illness and the exact opposite of just being human. I just say, individual infinity, and yeah, respect humanity. Respect humanity. John Murphy, yeah, there's content, just nothing mixed. Yeah, that's okay, man. I mean, just yeah, Yeah, spread out your own message. And, yeah, without the knowing like this is MGTOW or not MGTOW or this is red pill or not red pill. I mean, like, yeah, like you don't have to label yourself like that. I mean, in this world, there's only one competition, and that is yourself, basically. That is yourself. John P, you ask, what is a purple pill? Yeah, I just assume that you already know that, but I think you want my opinion about that. The purple pill is actually, yeah, being aware of all the like being aware of how the world is, but do not accept it and think like, like you cannot change the world because of your knowledge. Your knowledge doesn't change everything, and that goes the same for most guys that are like, I'm gonna marry for the second time, or I am just gonna move in with a woman for the second time, and later it 9 out of 10 times it has a bad ending. And I also know those type of videos from guys that are trying it again and they will be disappointed again. And the way how they say that in their videos and they how they explain it, and they ask themselves like, how is that possible? What has happened to me? I don't understand. I am red pilled now, right? Why? What happened to me? What happened to you? Uh, you try to change the matrix because of your knowledge, and that is not possible. You played on the plantation. You went back to the plantation. That has happened to you, you know? And then you are not like, and actually, to answer your question, John P, that is the purple pill. Uh, you can know, like you can know the truth, but if you do not accept it and trying to change it and think it will work out a different way just because you have that knowledge, then you are not living in reality. So then you are not red pilled, then you are purple pilled. And I think it is even better to be blue pilled, because like, if you do not know, then you don't have to worry about it. If you do not know, then you don't have any questions. If you don't know, you will enjoy it more better. So I think I think you can better be blue pilled than purple pilled. That is my opinion. John Murphy, you asked me, do you think marriage in the church but no signing the government contract is a possible way for a purple pillar? Yeah, yeah. To be for me, it's everything or nothing, not something in between. That is just my opinion. Yeah, but anyway, guys, I told some pretty personal things about myself. John P. Garuda, what John Murphy asked before was the same question I had before. If you are purple pilled, so in the middle, maybe marrying a woman from Indo is an option because they are traditional. It is, you gotta ask yourself, what are you looking for? And do you want to have a relationship with a woman, Or do you want to have also a family and a future with a woman? Those are two different things. And you got to ask yourself that question before starting one of those things. Jumpy, it is a semi-safe alternative. I admit it is a part of the hope strategy. Yeah, and that is what's stopping a lot of people. Like their motivation is not based on reality; it is based on hope. But hope is not enough. Hope is hopeless, and the older I become, the more realistic I become. And it is always good to be positive, and it is always good to be optimistic about something. But being positive and being optimistic, that doesn't mean it is reality. And like there is nothing wrong with being positive and being optimistic because like nobody wants things to go wrong. Nobody does. But like you can make a choice, a certain choice in life, because you want something or because you think it will turn out good. And a good example of that is like sometimes you want something so much that you do not think about the consequences. And that is the mistake that a lot of people make. You can want something, but you gotta ask yourself, is it a good idea? Like maybe you want to go marry, but ask yourself, is it a good idea to marry? Maybe you want to have children, but ask yourself, is it a good idea to have children? Because it is not about you, it is also about the future of your children. Do you want to raise and do you want to let your children grow up in this world that we are living in? My answer on that question would be no. I do not want to put children on this planet, yeah, on this yeah dirty world that we are living in. So yeah, you got to ask yourself, do you think it's a good idea to marry? Do you think it's a good idea to have children? Do you think it's a good idea to being involved in a relationship? Think about the consequences, and if you want it or not, that is that is actually the basic. But to actually yeah being in your staying in your own reality, is it possible or not? Is it good or is it bad? Does it benefit you or not? Make that choice for yourself. Jumpy, you asked me, well, didn't you meet some women in your travels there, or did young at the backpackers hostels? Yeah, when you talk about backpackers hostels, like I always go to hotels. I traveling, but I am not that type of guy that you see with a backpack. I don't look like a terrorist. But yeah, I get your point. I met some women that also were there traveling alone. Yeah, one time I had a one night stand with a woman from France. But yeah, meeting yeah, like that is not what I am looking for. That is not the reason I go to that other country. Like I want to see the world, and I think like I want a woman in my own country or no woman at all. And Yeah, I go to another country for really for myself, and yeah, women do not even exist for me in another country. uh, John P, you ask me, okay, but if you do not marry or be with a woman, you will stay alone. I do not think that is good. Yeah, like there are people that are alone that are more happy with than people that are having a family, and there are people that do have a family that are maybe more happy than that person that is alone. But you gotta ask yourself, what do you want in life, and what are you looking for? You know, and like I can marry a woman and I can have children so that I'm not alone anymore, based on your comment. But do I want that right now? No. So yeah, yeah, okay, yeah, then I be alone, alone, but not lonely. John P says, this is what I do not like about MGTOW. It cannot lead to happiness. Yeah, I think if you are looking for happiness when it comes to MGTOW, I think right now, like when it comes to the MGTOW community on the internet, yeah, there is not much happiness about that. I totally agree with you on that. But yeah, me myself as an individual person in real life, that makes me happy. It keeps me alive. It benefits me. And yeah, for me that is MGTOW. Not on the internet, but in real life. John Murphy asked me any tips for creating MGTOW videos. I think about this all the time, but it's hard to form it into succinct topics. Yeah, John Murphy, my first video was actually the most difficult, but just do it because like it doesn't have to be perfect. And like when you like that is how I felt when I officially posted my first video. I was like, yeah, I broke the ice, I posted my first official, yeah, MGTOW video. And after a week, I only had about 70 or 80 views, a couple of good comments, a couple of thumbs up, and yeah, 2 subscribers. And I was like, okay, yeah, for a first video, that is not bad at all, and that motivated me to make more videos. And yeah, I don't see myself as an official content creator because I almost never post a video. I do a live stream once in a while. I post a video once in a while. But like when I posted my first video, I was like, this is gonna be my first video, and yeah, probably my last one. But yeah, just because of because of the positive feedback, I'm doing this live streams and post a video. So yeah, John Murphy, yeah, any tips for yeah when it comes to your first video, go back to basic, tell something personal. Try to be one with yourself. Like when you are recording that video, do not make that video for other people. Make that video for yourself. Just try to imagine, like tomorrow I am gonna die, but this video will be on the internet forever. Everything that I'm gonna say in this video will be forever, even though I'm gonna die tomorrow. Like make that video like it's like your life is depending on it, like it's your first video, your only video, your last video, you know yeah, yeah, John Murphy. That is my advice to you for yeah when it comes to content, and just make one video, just only one, and the rest comes later. And you will be surprised about that, John Murphy, how it actually benefits you. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna cut off this stream. I'm live for 91 minutes now. Yeah, thank you for the positive feedback, for the comments, and for the questions. Because yeah, I never thought that I could talk shit for 1.5 hours. So, but anyway, yeah, John P and John Murphy, the two Johns, double John. Yeah, thank you guys for the support, for the feedback. Yeah, John Murphy, if you want to make a video, just do it, man. Just do it. And it's MGTOW worldwide, you know. It's MGTOW worldwide, you know. Forever red until dead. And I am ghosting out now, guys. Peace.